SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Happy Friday, scientists. How are we all doing today? Buenísimo. It sounds like we're ending the week on a good note. I'm excited to relax and do some delicious cooking or science this weekend. I've been looking forward to today because I think we have all the information necessary to answer our question, who can be a scientist? So let's review our week so we can remember things a little better. We started our week on Tuesday, not Monday like we usually do, with a few questions. We had our main question, who can be a scientist? And that day we used the question, what is science, to guide us. I left it all up for us so we could check it out. Let's reread it together. Scientists ask questions, use science notebooks, sketch and write, observe, experiment, and share results. And they help others. We added that after learning about George Washington Carver. On Wednesday, we built on our learning by asking ourselves, what do scientists do? And what tools do they use? Through that, we realized that scientists are everywhere and that they can do many different things. Knowing that, were any of you able to find any other scientists in your home? Awesome, many of you already have a small scientific community to learn with at home. That's great. I had a lot of scientists around me when I was growing up. My mom and Thea were scientists in the kitchen and were like doctors when anybody in the home was sick. My dad was a scientist of the house and garage. He knew how to get things working again. And I was really good at asking scientific questions. That's my special ability. But let's keep reviewing. Yesterday, we learned about George Washington Carver and how he used his skills as a scientist to help others. Wow, he must have had a lot of empathy. So, scientists, thinking about all of these things, can we answer our question? Who can be a scientist? What was that? You can be a scientist? I can be a scientist? We can all be scientists? That's right, anybody could be a scientist. When I was younger, I thought you had to wear a lab coat and goggles to be a scientist, but I've learned that science is everywhere, and you just have to know the right questions. And right now, I have a very important question. What makes you a scientist? Wow, I'm hearing so many wonderful things. We have to get these ideas onto a paper. Let's do an activity together, scientists. We're going to answer our question, who can be a scientist, with a drawing and some writing. To do that, you'll need a paper, a pencil with an eraser, and some coloring utensils. Let's take a moment to gather our things. Great, I have everything. We'll start by spacing it out. We're going to draw an oval in the middle, and that's gonna be our heads. Draw it this way. Oval. Great, draw your hair and face quickly, and try not to take up too much space around it. So Maestra needs glasses. Don't forget, scientists, if you have glasses, make sure you put them. My eyebrows, my nose. Right. Great. And then we're going to start a sentence on the top. And it's going to say, I am a scientist because I, and don't worry, I'm going to write it. I am a scientist because I like that. I am a scientist because Awesome. Now I want you to think about all the things that make you a scientist. You can use words or pictures to show what you mean. I'm going to use words to tell people why I think I'm a scientist. But let me think about why I'm a scientist. Well, I ask a lot of questions, so I can add that. I think I'll actually draw some question marks to show that. So I'm a scientist because I ask questions. Another thing I do is observe. I love observing nature when I go for a walk or camping. I'm gonna write that one. Observe. 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 Ooh, I sketch and write my ideas too. I always joke with my students that if I don't write something down, I won't remember it. Let me add that to my scientist drawing. So sketch and write. Sketch and write. Sketch, C-H, write. Wow. Before today, I didn't realize I had so many traits that made me a scientist. I feel so proud of myself. How do my scientists feel? Oh, I'm so glad. I love hearing when others are happy. Scientists, I think we've answered our question of the week. Next week, we're going to build on it by talking more about what scientists do. But before I send us off for the rest of the show, I have one more question. Now that you know you're a scientist, what do you want to learn about? It's okay if you don't have an answer for that just yet, but I want you to think about it while we're scientists together. Well, enjoy the rest of the show, and I can't wait to see you all again on Monday. Nos vemos!
Hello, everyone! My name is Mr. Mansfield, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. We're going to be learning so much about science this year, so I thought it would be helpful to study some of the different branches of science. Did you know that many words that end in the letters O-L-O-G-Y are types of science? Let's sing about some of these ologies. Ology, ology, sciences end with ology. O-L-O-G, why don't we sing about some of these ologies? Try it with me. Ology, ology, sciences end with ology. O-L-O-G, why don't we sing about some of these ologies? Here we go. Learning about life is biology, all about animal zoology. How we live on Earth is ecology, but staring into space is cosmology. Ology, ology, sciences end with ology. O-L-O-G, why don't we sing about some of these ologies? What about humans? Human sciences, here we go. How our bodies work is physiology, but how we think is psychology. How we get along is sociology, and of course you're watching this on technology. Ology, ology, sciences end with ology. O-L-O-G, why don't we sing about some of these ologies? Alright, for these sciences, we're going to go underground. Here we go. Reviewing rare rocks is geology. If you love lava, volcanology. Dino digging is paleontology. And if you fall down, that's physics. Physics? Uh-oh. Ology, ology, Some sciences end with ology. Please accept my apology. Some sciences end with ology. Everyone! Ology, ology. Some sciences end with ology. O-L-O-G, why don't we sing about some of these ologies? That was fun. Thank you so much for helping me sing about different scientific studies. You know, when I was in second grade, I was so excited about herpetology. That's the study of snakes and reptiles and amphibians. What type of science interests you? You know, you'll always be learning and growing, so pick something you're interested in and just go explore. It's fun to wonder, ask questions, and discover answers. Until next time, stay safe and healthy, and of course, goodbye everyone!
Hola comunidad. Me llamo Khalid White. Soy el autor del libro bilingüe, hermanito. Dilo conmigo. Leer es poder. Una vez más. Leer es poder. ¿Quieren leer, hermanito, conmigo? ¿Sí? Okay. Hello, community. My name is Khalid White, and I am the author of the bilingual book, Hermanito, or in English, Little Brother. Now say it with me. Reading is power. One more time. Reading is power. Now, would you like to read Hermanito with me? Yes? Okay. Vamos. Este libro está dedicado a todos los niños de todo el país. Continúa amando, continúa leyendo, continúa liderando. Leer es poder. Una mañana de sábado soleado, Mateo, Amaya y su hermanito Santiago estaban viendo caricaturas. Podían oír a sus padres hablar y reírse en la cocina mientras preparaban el desayuno para que los niños comieran. Pero mamá y papá no solo estaban haciendo el desayuno en la cocina, también estaban planeando una valiosa lección para Mateo y Amaya. Mateo, Amaya, Santiago, vengan aquí, por favor. El desayuno está listo. ¡Yay! Gritarán los niños mientras se apresuraron a la cocina. Su hermanito Santiago los siguió justo detrás de ellos. Mateo, Amaya, tomen asiento. ¿Han oído la palabra responsabilidad antes? Preguntó su madre. Sí, mami, dijo Mateo. Yo también, dijo Amaya. Es cuando haces lo que debes hacer. ¿No es así, papi? Así es, dijo mami. ¿Saben que su hermanito los admira? Ustedes dos pueden ayudarlo a cuidarlo de la manera correcta. Sabemos que pueden hacerlo. Así es, chicos. Su madre y yo estamos muy orgullosos de ustedes. Queremos que le enseñen a su hermanito cómo cuidar los negocios. Ustedes dos pueden enseñarle cómo ser responsable. dijo papá. Está bien. Amaya y Mateo estuvieron de acuerdo. Podemos mostrarle a nuestro hermanito cómo lo hacemos. Vamos. Hermanito, hermanito, es hora de ayudar a limpiar. Hermanito, hermanito, todos podemos trabajar en equipo. Hermanito, hermanito, tenemos que lavar nuestros platos. Hermanito, hermanito, cuidado con esos patines. Hermanito, hermanito, ayúdanos a alimentar al gato. Hermanito, hermanito, ese es el sombrero de papá. Hermanito, hermanito, vamos a limpiar nuestro cuarto. Hermanito, hermanito, no juegues con la escoba. Hermanito, hermanito, juguemos todos con la pelota. Hermanito, hermanito, no te dejaremos caer. Hermanito, hermanito, juguemos a las escondidas. Hermanito, hermanito, no veas. Hermanito, hermanito, no cabes en nuestras bicicletas. Hermanito, hermanito, y no cabemos en tu triciclo. Hermanito, hermanito, ayudemos a papá a lavar el carro. Hermanito, hermanito, no lleves la manguera demasiado lejos. Hermanito, hermanito, podemos enseñarte matemáticas. Hermanito, hermanito, pero es hora de un baño. Hermanito, hermanito, nos encanta leerte. Hermanito, hermanito, tú también puedes leernos. Hermanito, hermanito, eres nuestro mejor amigo. Hermanito, hermanito, eres nuestro hermanito hasta el final. Ah. Preguntas. ¿Qué quieres ser cuando seas grande? Por favor, escribe o dibuja tus ideas. ¿Qué cosas te gusta hacer con tu familia? ¿En qué forma ayudarás a tu familia en el futuro? El actor. Y el actor también. Muchas gracias, comunidad. Thank you, community. I appreciate you listening, reading along with me. See you later. Hasta luego.
Maligayang bagong taon, everyone. Kumusta na? It's Miss Samay from SFLA Dancing Schools and Communities program, and I'm so excited that I get to dance with you again this season. This season, we are diving into science. And you know, I never really thought of myself as a scientist, but I realized that as an artist, I'm observing and experimenting all the time. I mean, I'm just so curious about the world around me, how things work, how my body moves. And because of that, because I keep asking questions all the time, I get to discover something new every day. Today, we're going to get curious about our movement, about the way our bodies move in space. To do that, to get curious, it means we have to be willing to not know everything right at the beginning. We have to be willing to do a little exploration and be okay with not knowing what's going to happen next. So let's get curious about our lower half of our body. How many different ways can you move your lower half of your body? Try it. As if the upper half of your body is just completely frozen. What are the different movements you can do with just your lower body? Are you bending? Can you shake? Can you go on your toes? And how long can you stay there for? Is it easier perhaps if you're on one leg, or is it easier with both feet on the floor? Explore that a little and get curious. See what else happens when you move your pinky toe. Good. Now let's get curious about the upper half of our body. So switch that. Freeze. How many different ways can you move your upper half of your body? Right all the way to your head. Maybe you're isolating. Maybe you're just wiggling out, seeing what happens when one side is moving and the other. Good. Really activating that chest. Maybe even isolating a shoulder there. Good. How far back and how far forward can you go? Very nice. Now, was there a movement that surprised you that maybe you didn't know you could do before? Can you show me? Nice, that's it. So here's a question. Why is it that when I spin around and keep spinning and keep spinning and keep spinning and keep spinning and keep spinning, why do I get dizzy? Whoa, be careful there. Does anybody know? Well, when you spin around and around and around and around, it makes you dizzy because there's fluid in your ears that's spinning around and around and around too. So when you stop spinning, you're dizzy because, well, the fluid is still spinning. Now that's science, and that's dance. And so something my teacher always tells me is that the more you know, the more you don't know. And that's something I hope that we can take with us throughout our journey this season, reaching up, up, and out for all the knowledge that is yet to be absorbed. The learning never stops, and the questions lead to more questions. Now let's do a Get Curious dance using both our upper and lower bodies. And I really want you to wonder and ask, what happens when I move my right pinky toe? What happens when I move my left shoulder and balance on one leg? 5 more seconds. Thank you all so much for dancing with me today. Maraming salamat. We just explored how you can engage in inquiry and have a growth mindset. I hope you enjoy the rest of the program. Take care. Ingat. Till next time.
Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Bongo with the San Francisco Ballet Dancing School and Community. So today, I would love to share with you guys something very special to me. This instrument you see here is called the Ngoni or Kamelangoni. Ngoni is made of a gourd, a fishing line, and a skin. And that creates this song. Alright, I want you to keep the beat for me. We're gonna go together here. Thank you. All right, so this is the Kamelangoni. So this was played by the Hunters. It's still, and it's to heal people with positivity, chase the bad spirit around, call on good spirit, so we can live better and we can be happy. So since this is an instrument left by my ancestor and a culture that was lived by my ancestor, for the respect of that legacy, to carry on that legacy, I decide that I will share this everywhere around the world I go. And again, this guy is called the Ngoni. So anybody around the world you meet with the last name of Sidibe, like my last name, Sidibe, tell them or tell yourself that those people are from Wasalong, like Mr. Bongo, okay? And Wasalong is a part of the Manding Empire, which is like between Guinea and Mali, especially the area is called Mandiana. In Mandiana, that's where the Sidibe people came from. Thank you. I hope you learned something today from me. And I want to say that today we learn how you can hear idea from other people and create your own idea for your work of art. Okay? Again, I wanted to share this. Today we learn that how you can hear from other people and to get idea for your own work of art. Does that make sense? And please, until then, I hope you create your own. I hope you enjoy it with your own. Be safe at home and be nice to the parent.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, YES, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF loves learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly, and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a ti, 欢迎 SFUSD. Everyone come and see SFUSD. Join our family.